You know, I can't sit at the computer, but I surely can sit here. I have to sit here. So I thought I would tell you a story tonight. Might not be all of it at once, but I think you'd find it interesting. And I call it the split lightning bolt. The split lightning bolt. When I was living at home, my dad was married a second time. They had 4 children, I think. Anyway, I know that there was a baby, a young baby, I remember that. That's quite a long time ago. I was still at home. That was after Mom passed away. And one day, it was in a later time of the year, the beginning of fall, and we weren't supposed to have any lightning storms, bad rain storms, that time of the year. But one day I decided that I would take a walk over to see my uncle on the next farm, which was actually my grandfather's farm, which was actually Patrick's Landing. I put on my coat, which was a beige color, nice beige color, because it was cool, a cool day. There was hardly any clouds in the sky. We had a huge house, and prior to that we had a sort of a maple sugar grove trees, and they had been cut down. So there was really not much protection. We were right out in the open on the farm. No trees around us except for one tree by the side of the house. Anyway, I was supposed to just be at home, but I decided to go see my uncle for a while, visit with him, seeing that he lived alone. And as I said, I put on my coat, and I went and looked out the window in the kitchen, and I saw this one black cloud in the northwest, in the sky. Didn't seem to be much, and I thought, oh, it's going to rain, so I think I'll wait until the rain shower's over. So I decided to go into the other part of the house, which where the parlor was and the stairway is upstairs. I went in there, and I was going to wait out the rain shower in the parlor. And as I went in, I heard the children playing and making a noise upstairs. Now, Dad had put a mattress on the floor in the hallway. It's a big house, and there was room there for them to play on when the weather was cold. To get them out of the kitchen, I suppose, and you know what children are like, small children. And the pipe from the stove, the furnace in the basement, went up right alongside of that partition, right up out and into the wall and into the chimney. There was 2 chimneys on the house, on that part of the house, and one on the part of the house where the kitchen was. So the house was in a sort of a cross shape, big house, two stories. And I don't know what possessed me to say this, but I said, hi, you guys, come on down from there and go on out in the shed to play. There was a nice place in the shed where the wood was, where they used to often play, and it was safe, and the storm was just going to be a shower, you know. But I don't know what made me say that, but I said that, and without any grumbling as usual, they trooped downstairs, one behind the other, the oldest one first, and out they went to the kitchen and out to the shed. So I went over, and where the pipe came down was about like here. The front door was here, and there was a window in the front door, and I looked out the window, and I could see that the cloud was coming pretty fast. So I decided to wait it out, and I went into the parlor, which was about, I would say about maybe 15 feet from the pipe that went down to the furnace. And I sat on a chair, a rocking chair, with my back to the window, which the window faced my grandfather's farm, or Patrick Lennon. And I picked up a book, and I started to look at the book, and all of a sudden,